Most people avoid rice because it is considered a bad carbohydrate which makes you put on weight. Is that true? Most carbohydrates like wheat, rice, and other cereal like corn and millets contain a similar amount of carbohydrates and calories when compared by weight. Why, then, is rice considered to be bad for health when you are on a diet? Rice in different cultures. Most rice-growing countries depend on rice as their primary source of carbohydrates. Thailand, China, the Indian subcontinent, many parts of Europe and the Americas grown and eat rice. In fact, many countries Southeast and Far East Asia start their morning with rice. Even traditional British households may include kedgeree in their breakfast menu. The rice may be long-grained, short-grained, round rice or gelatinous rice, depending on the country's climate, and so influences their regional dietary preferences. In Italy, for instance, the risotto is made of Arborio rice, which requires a great deal of cooking and when done has a sticky texture. Why is rice bad for you? Rice, in its natural state, has vitamins, minerals and proteins. However, the white rice which is used for cooking has been stripped of a lot of its nutritional value, leaving only carbohydrates behind. It goes through a laborious processing process including dehusking and polishing. As a refined food, rice is not good for health. It lacks fiber and other nutrients. Too much of refined foods result in an overload of simple carbohydrates which are not good for digestion. Another reason rice is bad for you. Since rice is difficult to portion, you can easily end up eating a lot more than you intended. It is not easy to estimate how much you would normally eat, unlike say bread or chapatis. As rice is easily digested, you may eat what you think is a sufficient quantity and feel hungry shortly after. Then you will eat more food, thus increasing your calorie count. How to eat rice the proper way? Avoid eating refined and polished rice. If you eat brown rice, it is much better for health because it has more nutritional value and more fiber. Brown rice is as healthy as whole wheat. Have steamed or boiled rice, whose water has not been discarded, instead of rice which is heavy in fats. You can also overload your rice with lots of vegetables which not only add color but also nutritional value. Colored vegetables are a good source of phytonutrients and antioxidants. You can also add white shredded meat to your rice to make a complete meal. Rice is also easier to digest and is one of the first foods given to infants. It can also be cooked in a variety of ways since it has a relatively neutral taste and is a major source of carbohydrates. Cultures worldwide cook and eat different kinds of rice, and in many countries and regions it is a staple food. So rice is not really bad for you when you are on a diet as long as you don't overindulge and exercise portion control. If you have benefited from this video, immediately hit the subscribe button and bell notification now for your next inspiring video. If you would like to lose weight, click the link in the description below to learn more.